Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of anime that blends comedy, over-the-top situations, and just the right amount of spice, you're in for a treat. 2025 has already delivered some wild, hilarious, and surprisingly high-quality Ecchi series that are turning heads for all the right reasons. Whether you're into absurd harem setups, supernatural seduction, or just great animation with a cheeky twist, this year's lineup has something for every type of Ecchi fan. In today's video, we're diving into the best Ecchi anime of 2025, the ones that are not only pushing boundaries, but also keeping things fun, lighthearted, and sometimes even heartfelt. We'll be ranking based on story, animation quality, and, of course, that classic fanservice factor. So grab your snacks, maybe put on your headphones, you'll thank me later, and let's get into the wild world of 2025's hottest Ecchi anime. Don't Touch Kotasashi. Don't Touch Kotasashi is one of the more unexpected standouts of the 2025 Ecchi lineup, blending sports, comedy, and a surprising dose of heart. At the center of it all is Kotasashi, a massage prodigy from a humble background who lands himself in the middle of an elite athletic high school. But this isn't just your average sports anime. Koyo's daily life is anything but ordinary as he becomes the live-in dorm manager for a group of talented, and let's be honest, very intense, female athletes. Think ice packs, deep tissue massages, and all the chaotic dorm moments in between. What makes this series click isn't just the fan service, although yes, there's plenty of that, but how it actually develops its characters through physical and emotional tension. Each episode blends over-the-top comedy with oddly sincere moments, where Koyo has to balance professionalism with, well, the madness that comes from living with competitive girls who have zero filter. Whether you're here for the laughs, the training arcs, or the very hands-on therapy scenes, Don't Touch Kotasashi brings a fun, chaotic energy that makes it a must-watch for Ecchi fans this year. Ranma 1/2 Second Season. Ranma 1/2 Second Season is a nostalgic blast from the past that proves classic anime can still pack a punch, literally and comedically. Picking up where the original left off, the new season brings back all the chaotic charm of Ranma's gender-swapping misadventures, now with sharper animation and even crazier situations. Cold water still turns Ranma into a girl and Ganma into a panda, and somehow, that's just the beginning of their problems. The second season leans into the absurdity with even more ridiculous martial arts rivals, bizarre magical accidents, and of course, a never-ending stream of misunderstandings. But what truly makes this revival shine is the evolving dynamic between Ranma and Akane. While they still bicker like sworn enemies, there's a little more emotional depth this time around, moments where their reluctant partnership shows glimpses of something genuine. Add to that a lovable and loud, supporting cast, from Shampoo to Ryoga, and you've got a season that balances slapstick comedy with surprisingly heartfelt moments. Whether you're a longtime fan or totally new to the chaos, Ranma 1/2 Second Season is a perfect reminder of why this series is a timeless gem in anime comedy. Yander Dark Elf. Yander Dark Elf is one of those anime that takes the isekai formula and flips it on its head in the creepiest, funniest, and most dangerously obsessive way possible. After saving a fantasy world and defeating the demon lord, Hinata thinks he's finally earned a peaceful, normal life back on Earth. But peace is the last thing he gets when Mariabelle, his powerful and emotionally unstable dark elf companion, follows him across dimensions, with hearts in her eyes and magic spells ready to vaporize any girl who dares talk to him. It's a wild mix of romantic comedy, dark fantasy, and full-on yandere chaos. What makes this series stand out isn't just Mariabelle's over-the-top obsession, it's how the show balances absurd magical hijinks with a surprisingly sharp sense of humor about modern life. From enchanted privacy barriers at school to enchanted interrogation circles in Hinata's bedroom, every episode walks a fine line between hilarious and horrifying. If you enjoy unpredictable waifus, jealous rampages, and watching a poor protagonist try and fail to live a normal life, Yander Dark Elf is the unhinged rom-com you didn't know you needed in 2025. Makina San's a Lovebot? Makina San's a Lovebot? Is the kind of wild, over-the-top romantic comedy that feels like a fever dream, but in the best way possible. The setup is already chaotic. Ida, a shy mecha nerd, suddenly finds his crush and school idol, Makina, moving into his house. Sounds like every otaku's fantasy, until the big twist drops. Makina isn't just pretty and perfect, she's actually a highly advanced love robot. What follows is a rollercoaster of awkward encounters, nosebleed-worthy misunderstandings, and mechanical malfunctions that somehow still manage to be sweet and absolutely hilarious.
見ての通りな従わせるエージェントロボなの。はっ、オーラ。おはよう。なんだか騒がしいようだけど、私はね、エッチな恋愛ロボット。狙った人間を。
What really makes this anime shine is the chemistry, ironically, between human and machine. Despite the fanservice-heavy premise, the show finds a quirky heart in Ida's efforts to protect Makina's secret and understand her growing emotions, if you can call it that. With a blend of tech geek jokes, school-life shenanigans, and just enough spicy scenes to keep things interesting, Makina San's a Lovebot? Is a fun, fast-paced ride for anyone who enjoys romantic comedies that don't take themselves too seriously, and maybe short-circuit your expectations along the way. Plussized Elf. Plussized Elf is one of the most unexpectedly wholesome and hilarious anime of the year. What starts as a seemingly normal day for massage therapist Tomotsu Neo quickly spirals into a fantasy-filled diet drama when he meets Erufuda, an elf who's not just magical, but also addicted to fast food. After gaining too much weight to return to her world, Erufuda reluctantly agrees to Neo's health plan, kicking off a wild, and surprisingly relatable, journey of weight loss, temptation, and self-discipline. If you've ever struggled to say no to fries, you'll feel her pain.
いらっしゃいませ。フライドポテトは神がつい飲みすぎちまう。人間はライカに負の連鎖や。お願いです。寄せ方をし。
But this isn't just about one elf's battle with calories, it soon expands into a quirky crossover of otherworldly beings all dealing with modern human vices, from sedentary lifestyles to snack obsessions. The comedy is light, the characters are oddly lovable, and the mix of fantasy elements with slice-of-life health themes gives the show a truly unique flavor. Plus-Sized Elf is the perfect blend of absurd and endearing, with just enough fanservice and heart to keep you coming back for each weighty episode. Trust me, this one's more than just a diet anime, it's a full-course comedy. Heno. Heno is one of those anime that hooks you from the very first episode with its sheer absurdity in the best way possible. Imagine dying in an epic battle, expecting to be reborn as a great hero, only to come back as a tiny, fluffy house cat. That's exactly what happens to our noble knight, who's been reincarnated as a baby behemoth, a creature feared by all, but now stuck with the appearance of the world's most adorable feline. The twist? Instead of getting hunted, he's rescued by a kind, and very attractive, elf adventurer, who has no idea she just picked up a monster in disguise. What follows is a fun and unpredictable journey packed with hilarious misunderstandings, cozy fantasy moments, and plenty of what scenes. The contrast between the knight's serious inner monologue and his ridiculously cute cat form is comedy gold, especially as he tries to navigate this second life without getting petted to death. With charming world building, lovable characters, and a unique premise that flips both the isekai and monster tropes, Heno is a hidden gem that blends heart, humor, and just enough chaos to keep you pressing next episode. If you like fantasy with a furry twist, this one's a must-watch. Please Put Them On, Takamina San. Please Put Them On, Takamina San might just be one of the boldest and most unpredictable anime of the year, blending school romance, light ecchi, and time reset mechanics in a way that's both bizarre and weirdly compelling. Takamine, the perfect and untouchable student council president, has a secret weapon that keeps her at the top, the ability to rewind time, but only by removing her lingerie. Yes, you read that right. And when average classmate Shirota accidentally stumbles upon her using this strange ability during class, he's unwillingly pulled into her world as her personal closet, tasked with holding and helping her change underwear to fuel her power.
世界で唯一私の秘密を知っている白田くんには常に私の下着を持ち付き従いどこでも気が
そしてその秘密を知ってしまった僕白田講師これ今日一日であと何回能力を使うんだもしかしてこうちゃん
Despite the outrageous premise, the anime actually manages to deliver more than just fan service. The dynamic between Takamine and Shirota is strangely addictive, with her dominant, manipulative charm clashing hilariously with his awkward, passive nature. There's a surprising amount of tension, humor, and emotional complexity packed between the risque moments. If you're into high-concept ecchi stories with a smart twist and a ton of personality, Takamine-san offers a roller coaster of scandalous chaos and slow-burning connection that keeps you watching, just to see how far this strange closet partnership will go. And that wraps up our list of the best ecchi anime of 2025. From over-the-top misunderstandings to magical mishaps and hilariously awkward romance, this year has delivered some seriously wild, and surprisingly well-written, shows. Whether you're here for the fan service, the comedy, or the unexpected heart behind the chaos, there's definitely something for every ecchi fan in this lineup. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on more spicy anime recommendations. Got a favorite ecchi anime from 2025 that we missed? Drop it in the comments, I'd love to hear your picks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, just maybe not while wearing Takamine-san's extra underwear.